Welcome! It is time for Monday! Our hero heroes making their way east and then south to the Iron Authority, coming from Iman most recently, where they fought the consequences of their chronological crimes that have been committed by one Palin Jerome themselves. It was revealed that he'd been tampering with multiple timelines into creating the best timeline for themselves. And the multiverse itself got a little peeved and sent an army to take him down. And what they did not count on was, in this timeline, all of his companions coming to his side after a great battle where one iteration of an assassin sent to kill him was replaced by 2 to 3 other iterations. As they dwindled down, finally were able to make the odds of all this happening so great that even the council that had pronounced this upon Palin had to withdraw their forces lest they break a multiversal law. Leaving behind was a sword of one of these fallen creatures. Thus, the stave of Magis awoke in many ways, unleashing Raslin's pride and summoning to it one of these swords itself, incorporating into its form and enabling Palin now to control the very forces that were sent to destroy him. With all of this, they made their way back on the boat with a quick teleportation, mostly due to the fact that as they came out of this time freeze, there was just a flying dragon woman, green in the skies, over Taldore, the place that had been poisoned to death by a similar colored dragon all that time ago. So they made a quick getaway, not wanting to mess with anything. And went aboard the ship where conversations and plans were hatched. Now, starting today, we have traveled many a day south towards the Bainsfall Plateau. And I'm dying. And the Rife and Miss Jungle. So, after these few days, it is time to decide precisely the approach to take. Whether to get a boat and use magic to make it the rest of their way with their boat sailing up high, to come up with some other means of getting over there, or to fly their ship over the Rife and Mist Jungle. So, with that, it is a rather normal day ahead. Somewhat clear skies. Things are moving. So you can, as we get to this, just would like a brief, maybe 30 second to a minute, thing of what your character's been up to these few days as we find them awake and aboard the ship. So, whoever would like to take it away, go ahead.
I can. Oh, good.
What Terabelle's been doing, she's probably been visiting the library a lot. I think after a day or so, she went to the library and she was looking for books on how to be a better fighter. And I feel like she found something that had a title remotely like that. And so she picked up the book, looked at the title, and figured, okay, no problem. And she just starts punching the book to see if it makes it better. So there's a book that's been badly damaged.
Palin, this is your library. What book is this?
It's a treatise on historical cavalry strategies and routes that were employed during the Calamity. incredibly rare. One of the only editions remaining. One that he personally retrieved from the Great Library of Molismere, and was thrilled to eventually transcribe for the benefit of all the great libraries. And now it's in a different condition. And
It's even
so,
more rare.
yes. And so, yeah, Palin's just seething, but also is terrified of Terabelle. And so he does not intervene, just sulks and rages in the corner.
Sulks and rages. Love it.
The sulking rage of Palin. All right.
Dewdrop will have been studying his Tome of Understanding and meditating a lot on the things that he was learning there. At some point, he will have given Jinx a book that he has. He'll have kind of sidled up and like just kind of like placed it somewhere that she could see it, and kind of just stepped away. If she checks it out, the book is called Moonlit Desires: The Outcast Redemption by Scarlet Rose. And on the cover, it looks like a very trashy romance novel. And there's two sort of mid-transformation lycanthrope kind of werewolves, just like, midriffs bare, wind blowing their hair. Very, very dramatic book. I will paste the back cover into chat and into the Twitch chat for everybody.
How generous.
Jinx has been reading her book of manual bodily health, and it's been telling her how to eat healthy and that she needs to eat more salads. And she really doesn't like that factor. So as Dewdrop's probably coming up one day, he sees her literally eating a chopped wedge salad. He's just like, it's really good, I swear. And then she sees you set down the book and go, ooh, how was it a good read?
Oh, it was so good. It was so good.
I can't wait to finish this book. She'll put that book right next to her and get all excited as she continues to read her book and then jumps into that book.
But what's to go next?
The Galadriel twins would have sorry, Matt. I can see you laughing down the background. They're going to be training the crew, since they were originally being trained on how to be wizards, but Galadriel keeps complaining about how poorly they were being trained. As she's training them on proper techniques, and she, with the clone, not the clone, sorry, the simulacrum. And while she's doing that for one of them in particularly, she's actually going to give one of the two +1 rapiers to train in the art of blade song. And then the simulacrum's getting the other +1 rapier. And that's what she's doing the whole time, and then occasionally yelling at them whenever they get a spell too close to the engine, but tells them they're perfectly okay to use Palin as target practice. But forewarned, Jinx or Terabelle might kill them if they try that with them. And then that's all she's got.
So Azel spent some time thinking on the message Mihan relayed to her, and she felt that she gained some confidence in what the party and herself is going to do, and she strangely felt some locked away power within her blood started to unlock. And she learned a new spell that she's eager to try, but she hasn't because it requires a bit of space and may cause a bit of ruckus.
Hell yes.
What's a better place than the open sky?
Sometimes it's better to be on the ground.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, that's all she's done.
Palin's basically in withdrawal because all of his confidence with divination magic is centered on the ability to modify his own memory afterwards. That if he ever encounters anything too frightening or too upsetting, or frankly just inconvenient, he'll yank it out of his own consciousness. And historically, he's been completely reckless with that practice, with no consideration for what that might manifest over time, continually editing one's own memory, chipping away at your own core personality. But he feels like he needs to maintain this promise he made to Desra or Jinx to give up the practice. And so I imagine him like kind of detoxing a little, even as his library is profaned. But he's afraid to reach for other planes.
All right. And Mihan, I believe. Make it as short and sweet as you'd like. I know this isn't your strong suit.
After having done my chores to help keep the ship tidy, I shall play my hand drum I've had this entire time.
Is it like a one-hand drum or is it like a bataran?
It just specifies. It doesn't specify. It just says it's a hand drum.
Okay.
Let me see. A double-headed skin drum fitted with handles along its side.
We need some beat poetry with that.
And I got a let me see where my proficiency bonus is. A 24.
Nice.
And I'd like to say it has a bit of a haunting tone, but mostly because it's definitely not from the Feywild.
I just picture this like the sound of a drum as like you can't even see us through the clouds. You just hear it passing over.
Is the airship silent in its travel? Does it make a hum or anything?
It is silent, actually.
Ooh, that's eerie. Okay.
I mean, there is like wind and just general
Right.
movement of something large,
But the
as far as
ship
head
itself.
sound, yeah. It is. So,
Palin, I don't know if this book works.
Typically, the contents of books are best served by reading them.
Okay.
Have you tried that?
I know how to read.
But this, I just noticed there was kind of a more tactile engagement with the text. But
I thought that's what it was for. How can I get better at fighting if I'm not actually fighting?
well, there are domains of combat that are reserved for the mind to sharpen one's tactical and strategic abilities.
Well, you mind if I hold on to it?
You know, I've lost so much recently. What's one more priceless treasure?
Palin, I did give you a book recently, you know.
You did. And it's one of greater value. Oh, this is actually a wonderful transaction that favors me. Yes, you may have it. You may have it.
Cool.
Tara.
So she'll put it in her bag.
I do find myself envious sometimes, Tara, of your ability to just you're quite brave. And
do
he
you
looks
mean?
so like perturbed at having complimented her. Ugh. Just your relationship with danger is quite impressive.
Wait, is that like one of those things where you say something but you don't actually mean what you say, but you're actually putting something in place of what you mean? Like, is danger supposed to be some person? Because I don't know what you heard, but I don't have any relationships going on.
No, and I would never speculate on someone's romantic entanglements. I just mean I like the way you don't hesitate to hit things that are not big, not a difference, that are impressive in their own right. And you are all the more impressive for hitting them without hesitation.
Cool.
Yes, it is cool.
Should we discuss as a group how we want to do this thing?
Yes, I'm less certain of our path forward than typical, so we should convene.
Cool, because I got a good idea.
Should I ring the bell?
I feel like ringing the bell might... I mean, we have a very stealthy kind of...
I mean, come on, we never get to ring. I'm gonna ring.
You
the bell.
should ring the
Just
bell.
like clang.
I didn't even know there was a bell in here.
Nobody uses it. It's always just sitting there. You can ring it anytime.
Really?
Yeah, anytime, and nobody does it. It's been killing me.
Oh, I can't wait.
Jinx shows up. Who rang the bell?
Do the kids come up in like response for like attack or something? What happens when we ring the bell?
Ring the bell. Oh, you ring the bell.
Battle
Yeah.
stations?
Yeah. There's like fire that goes over some of their hands. Some of them have vines that come out of their fingers. Others have large forearms. There's a big burst of energy, this shield energy that comes over the ship itself as the soul of the storm giant.
Oh, God. That was really cool.
That's why we don't ring the bell. The storm giant comes out.
It should have a only ring an emergency sign or something on it. It wants to be rung.
Well, before Monty took his departure, he forgot to put that on. But maybe we could install that. That does make sense.
But good job, everyone. Way to be on task. That was great. It was a drill. Y'all did wonderful.
They'll look at you like they unconsciously point the weapons towards you. Though they're relaxed, like they're just like not realizing they're doing it, like, and then just put everything away.
It was a test run, and you hear two voices of Galadriel, but you only see one person. Does anyone have innately trucing or they can see invisibility just on them at all times?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, she has greater invisibility on herself, and then you just see the simulacrum there.
To me, looking at it, can I tell that it's not really her, or is it like a perfect copy of her?
Well, I believe it's a perfect copy.
Simulacrum it's them, yeah. As far as you
as far as I'm concerned, this isn't cool at all because it's just her, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure I have the right picture in my head.
Actually, you would, because they don't get the same equipment. So she would have a rapier and not a staff.
All right, that's how I know. Okay.
Power. So technically, yes, it would be different looking at this. But everything else looks exact.
But she has an echo? Or like a dual voice? Okay.
She has a dual voice. Two people are talking, but you only see one of them.
Got it.
So I was thinking, because we have we have sheets on our beds, and we could maybe turn them into parachutes and jump down and like do like a raid on the mountain.
You mean like the jungle, though?
Yeah,
Parachute into a jungle?
parachute into a
Yep.
jungle.
That does sound like quite amazing.
Yeah, I see no fault. Do we know exactly where we're going first?
I've never even been to this jungle.
Yeah, I
Um,
haven't been either.
I thought
been
you and Palin knew exactly where we were
Yeah.
going.
Well, I just wanted to make sure it was still the plan. Is all. I just want to kind of review the overall plan. I can get us to the place that I've been. I don't know, Palin. Is that
Above
exactly
table.
where
I
we're
think
trying
it's
to
by
go?
rodent.
Oh, by road. Okay.
I think.
I've definitely
if
been
I'm
by
correct,
rodent.
Matt.
By say
By
what's
rodent.
what about by
That's-
rodent?
That's why I believe that's where we're headed. If above table.
It's in the Rifleman's jungle. It's not in by rodent.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like south, right?
I'm just trying to figure out where that door was that Dewdrop would have known where we met Azok, so he could get us there.
I remember that being in like on the south edge of the ocean, like right where the
I'm trying to think of what you mean by door. I'm not exactly sure.
Well, the
You mean
prison,
the portal?
Because we showed up pretty much underground in a prison, didn't we?
You went to a prison. Yeah, that's where you're going is on the other side.
Okay.
You're going to so what happens, you were if you look at the peninsula, you would be on the west side. Is where you all were. And then Azog jumped into a portal willy-nilly, like, oh, here's a portal, let me see what happens. And went ahead and found himself on the east side.
Okay.
So I can get
And
us to where
then
that portal
you were
is, 'cause I
led
was
and
there.
tracked, and you did a whole thing to get over to them by using a captured person you turned into a friend.
I guess what we're trying to figure out is where our idea of the Titan stuff is
The
going.
Titan's on the east side. Like, Dewdrop was there. Dewdrop knows the trees. He absolutely can get you there at that juncture.
all right. So what's the plan exactly? Do we just go in and we start swinging? Like, do we have an enemy?
Palin, Dewdrop, what was there last time?
Palin Rovers.
I
Last time
can
you were
help
there.
above table if
I'll say
any-
the last
Yeah,
time you were
Alberto
there-
doesn't
Palin
remember.
I'm only doing it just so that it can be all in one thing. Because I know you probably remember, but the last time it looked like they were trying to drain power from something deep in the earth that they had kind of partially uncovered. So there was like all types of rituals and symbols, and they were running them into these things. There was a whole camp around a spot where that was warded, and you thought was where this Titan was resting. And the jungle itself was becoming sick because of what the druids here were doing.
Okay.
So we have to go in and figure a way to either tell the druids to stop or make them stop.
So do either of you have any allies down here that
I don't think we did.
okay. So everybody's an enemy then.
Well, we
All
were
your
freeing
allies are on your
families.
ship.
Yeah, we were freeing families, but I think we freed
Alright.
the ones. I mean, part of the plan, if I remember correctly, was we were going back to essentially free the slaves. Was part of the plan, or is that not part of this mission?
It's part of the overall mission. Just the
Overall
Titan.
goal. Okay.
Titan is enough away from the peninsula that it's a little bit of its own piece of it.
Gotcha.
So, from what you remember, the whole idea with the Titan was, they're kind of you're able to do. So, we'll say you have this information. The Titans seem to be responsible for the growth of the Rifleman's jungle. The jungle was linked to it to drain its excess energy and keep it asleep. The authority came in and undid that mystical connection and was using that to power something else. You all came in and severed that, but did not give it another place to connect. So now it is just, instead of its energy going everywhere, it's coming to it it's been awakening since you did this.
Yeah.
Oh, so we have to go put it back to sleep.
Gonna put a Titan to sleep.
Oh, we redirect all that energy somewhere more beneficial for our purposes.
Like the ship?
We have our own Titan, perhaps.
You can make a Titan?
Oh, we already have one. It's just lying here, mostly dormant.
You're talking about the one in the jungle?
No, the one on the ship. Oofsafar. Oofsar?
Oops.
Star. Yes. Storm
You
Titan
mean-
who predates the gods themselves.
You
Came
want
from
to
the
take
astral sea and forth. Yes.
I'm here for whatever you want to do.
Yeah, just charge up the ship. Let's do it.
So we're fighting gods? I like it. Let's do it.
Okay, brother, I'm here for it. You found me. So,
Yeah, you hired me, so let's do it.
Who found who?
So, I can get us there. But we need to get on the ground, which brings us back to Terabelle's idea:
Parachutes.
Yep.
parachutes.
Or
I'm
we
not
can
sure.
just get close and then have the built-in system that was designed bring us down, and then we just do the tree thing from there.
What did you have there, Isel?
I'm not sure how falling works for someone without wings, but are you sure parachute is a good idea?
I'm not dumb. I know things.
it would
Fair.
slow down your trajectory a little bit. Depending on the fabric you're using.
Yeah, I saw it in like this drawing someone did once where they took a sheet and they floated down.
What distance were you thinking though, Dara? Like 100 feet, 50 feet, 1,000 feet?
Like, a couple, 1,000-ish, 100-ish, 2,000,
So about here.
right? Like, if I was to look at a map, it'd be about this big.
Yeah.
This is only the first of many ventures we will have in this region, and so perhaps we save the parachutes for a later, more dramatic entry when we need to truly intimidate our enemies, strike fear into their hearts by plummeting with bed sheets. But
Okay.
for this encounter, perhaps we use a more direct means.
Okay, well, Palin, if you don't mind, letting me borrow like a book on strategy, I could probably check it out and better plan for it.
We could have supervised strategy review where we have an exchange. That would be wonderful. But Dewdrop, can you not render us as clouds or some such nonsense, and then we just...
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I thought we were doing the parachute. So, but yeah, there's certainly other options.
And Palin's blinking at you. You feel like there's a pattern to the blink.
Yep, like
he's-
Morse code.
Yeah, like he's trying to communicate in some fashion that, like, make this happen soon so I can stop promising Terabelle books.
My passive is 17.
Yeah, I can make us into clouds. I can become a giant bird. We could probably I think we're too high up for Featherfall. But there's certainly options and ways to get down.
All right.
Whatever everyone prefers. And so I'm clear because I wasn't here when the ship was acquired. The thing about the ship is no one can see it. It's got to stay above the clouds. Is that the?
It must remain
Yeah.
hidden.
Okay. Yeah, I can turn this into gas in the morning, and we can just float on down.
Cool.
We also agreed that we would try not to take the overcontinent as much as possible as well.
Yeah, if we stay out just a little bit to sea, I think we can. We still get the fun of flying down, but it'll be a little slow. Well, I guess it'll be a little less scary than parachuting, but it'll be mostly the same.
Well, I mean, if Aso can become a dragon, can't we just ride the dragon?
I cannot become a dragon, and I will certainly not let anyone ride me.
Tara, I have a broom. I was thinking we could like skydive and grab my broom at the last minute.
Oh, yeah. It's a good idea.
I don't know how well it will work. If we want to try it,
Yeah, we can try it. That way they'll see it was a smart idea.
yeah.
I mean, I'm here for the whatever you want to do.
You guys can use the gas thing. I think me and Tara are gonna try this out.
Dewdrop.
Yeah.
Would the gas be able to get us to our final destination, or would we also have to do your tree thing? And would that take too much power from you?
It would definitely take a couple of my energy. You know, how do you say spell slots without spell slots? Oh, yeah, it would be taxing.
The ship does have something that will naturally get us to the ground, where we can use that, and then from there you could do your tree thing.
Like a ladder, or what? How does that work?
Yeah, it's a ladder, but it's a beanstalk, but ladder.
So we're gonna keep the ship hidden in the clouds, and a beanstalk will descend from the ship and will climb down the beanstalk from cloud height. Is the plan?
Yep, and then the people
Okay.
will raise back up the beanstalk once we leave.
Absolutely downplays the whole giant thing, which is great.
Yeah. Yep. Makes perfect sense to me. I think I'm here for it. But if we're gonna do that, I don't have to wait until morning.
Okay.
All right, so beanstalk or gaseous? What we doing?
Beanstalk sounds hilarious. I say let's do
It
that.
totally does. Totally does.
Okay, so you can make a 10,000-foot beanstalk.
Well,
true?
That's what the lady, when she said that's what it did. Like,
Oh,
that
the
was
automatic
ship
mechanism.
feature. Yeah, the
I thought
automatic
Galadriel was
mechanism.
doing it.
Oh
I
no!
was like
Oh my
so
God.
confused for a moment. Okay,
oh,
I'm good. 'Cause
no.
it does have that system. You're right. So
Yeah.
I just was like, I think because the way Yep. So you pull the button as you get close. So you go right offshore. Then you go enough where you'd get to ground, and enormous beanstalk. For certain purposes, though, it definitely has a look of a beanstalk. It is not a plant, as of note, for Dewdrop's purposes. But
Yeah, because that would have kind of like we could have skipped a step there.
is more of a constructed mental magical thing. So comes down and anchors itself into the ground. And very conveniently, so there's ways to climb down, but there's also this vine slide that
Yes.
comes down as well.
Yes.
Is there risk involved at all?
Hey, can you do create water? Because we can make it a water slide.
I absolutely can.
Yes.
I have tidal wave. I don't know if that'll help in this case.
Oh, this is great. I totally want to do this as a slide, a 10,000 foot drop slide.
I mean, if you're asking if there's risk hitting terminal velocity on a slide, yeah, I would say there's definitely
Okay.
some risk.
I'll go first.
I want to go first.
You don't think you're gonna fall off because the slide is large enough for like giants, so it's like a large air, like room for air tube.
What if we make the water go down it and then we put our boards on it?
Oh, yes.
I don't go on water.
I know. They're not water boards.
right.
Galactia's going to wait an hour to switch to her boots and fly down.
Sandra comes in with this plan, and they're like, "I'm flying.
Nope.
Never mind."
Well, seeing all the
Alright.
craziness.
All right. Well, when everyone's ready, I can water the water slide. Whoever wants to be a part
I'm
of
ready.
this action. Everybody
Yes.
in?
Yes, I'm in.
Okay. I will
So we've
cast
got
Tidal Wave.
Dewdrop, Terra, Jinx. Anybody else in water slides?
My brother's totally coming.
Come on, Palin.
Yep. Yes. Yes, I
Valen's
am.
come in.
Aisel Meehan?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, this is our key fish moment.
Yep,
Put
yep,
some-
yep, for sure.
I kind of want to put like those swimmies on Palin. Get him.
So,
I'm wearing
Iso,
plate,
me,
I
and
need it.
Galadriel, are you on water slide or no?
Aisel like looks at the slide, looks at everyone, and is like, "No." She shoots out her wings.
Very
Me
judgmental looking.
Specifically tells everyone they're crazy as she jumps off the side and starts flying down. By the way, as a point, the simulacrum is staying on the ship to guard it and help train the children.
All right.
Palin's gonna lock the library.
What's Balin doing?
He's locking the door to the library before he departs.
I'll go first so that if I die, everyone else knows that it's a terrible idea and it's all on them.
Hey, it is my idea.
Oh, everybody's going. Everybody's going. We're doing this. We're doing this together. All right. I mean, who's people are going?
I'll take the lead, is what I'm saying.
We're gonna have to time it just right. I'm gonna throw a tidal wave up in the air so that it comes raining down on us, and then you gotta go when the water starts to fall. You just dive.
Deal.
All right.
I'm trying to do this, Matt, so that it's not the bludgeoning damage of this spell is not.
Oh,
hitting everyone.
this is way
Yeah,
too much
okay.
fun for me to give you bludgeoning.
Yeah. So
Right,
I'm gonna
Matt.
like throw tidal wave in the air, so it's just basically pouring rain down on us, and then we go in a deluge.
You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how we're creating a classic moment, and it's just obvious this is going to be a classic moment.
Okay. So the water starts to come down as it. I was like, ah! I mean, this is easily 30,000 gallons racing down this enormous tube, sweeping you up with the water, taking you down. Really was 100-foot wide half pipe going all the way down 10,000 feet. Moving through now. As you are going down, you notice that there are little stray branches here and there that would be like little threads to a giant, but to you, about the size of your body. So, first round. Let's see here. Actually, make it a skill challenge. I'm going to say this is coming up. Anyone can only do one of these, one before the other. Who wants to take care of this branch? And what do you want to do?
I am going to grab the branch and start tearing it out. Is that a
Okay.
bad idea?
Says you've said it now. So you maneuver your body and try to hit it right where it's coming out to take it with you somehow. Yeah, give me an athletics check.
All right. Oh, thank goodness I'm a halfling.
Yes.
Oh, much better. Whatever 17 plus 17 is, that's
34. Amazing. All right, so you see this. Terabelle takes the lead, letting your weight kind of push you right off. You're able. This is probably a punch, right?
oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So full on punching in at its base, causing it to crack and go high or go forward there. Getting y'all easily past it as it falls down the tree as you keep. Oh, sorry, as the vine stop as you keep moving around. Now, next, about another 1,000 feet, moving down, you can see that there are some rather large, what look like. I didn't want to say the wrong word, but I'm going to say the wrong word anyway. Cocoons coming down, and just coming out of it, chrysalis. So I'm going to say the two chrysali, and two beautiful rainbow-winged butterflies push their way out, but look at you hungrily at the same time. Who wants to take care of this one? And what do you want to do?
I think Jinx sees this happening and just like takes everybody and like holds us down underneath the water, kind of as we stealth by.
Oh, nice. All right. If this is athletics, it's going to be a higher DC because we're repeating a ability.
Oh, I was gonna do a stealth.
Oh, you're doing a spell. What you doing?
Stealth.
Stealth. Okay, so you want to make a stealth check for everybody.
Yes.
I love it.
Nice.
That is going to be a 24.
24. Amazing.
Yes.
As these come down, seeing you and look and staying underneath enough. Everything seems a lot better, except the pace and flow seems to be increasing for some reason. As it's getting a little shallower, as you see just moving out, it appears the enormous log Terabelle had thrown branch came down and sliced part of the slide open, leaving a nice large 30-foot gap. Who would like to take this one?
There are 3 inspirations in chat.
Drop Palen Meehan.
Could I do acrobatics to get everyone on my earthboard as I do an ollie? To close the gap.
100%. Let's do it.
Alright, wish me luck. I'm using an inspo.
Yes.
This will be the part where we all die, I assume. Almost got a nat 20, but I'll settle for a dirty 20. The other result was a 2. Well, a 7,
Okay.
technically.
Dirty 20. I'm going to give you the choice then, because you start to go into the air, but it looks like you're going to hit just the bottom of this wood-like now branch thick area, and then you probably bounce back onto the high pipe and go. You can choose for yourself to hit it for 50 bludgeoning damage, or you can choose for your friends to hit it, and they will split the damage between them.
Don't be a martyr, man.
Did somebody say be a martyr?
Just me in. You taking it, Mian?
Yep.
Okay. Taking that. No! Pushing them up. Bam! Dragon blood in the water. You push down, and you see now bloody me in with you all beat up. Most of you make it good. That's 50 damage to Meehan.
Only a few cracked ribs. They'll heal.
Amazing. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now, getting much closer to the bottom, and whatever this has occurred has made another odd weather pattern happening here now, as hail is spurning about, making the water both frigid and rather dangerous. Who wants to take this one?
Oh man, I'm looking to see if I got something to help. Yes. I would like to plant growth atop on the flume for some distance, so that covers us up. Yeah. Yep.
100%. Give me a nature check.
All right.
That's with wisdom, right? Wisdom, nature, if it's not.
No. Nature is intelligence. Can I do wisdom?
I'm going to give you wisdom, nature, yeah.
Okay. Where's my? Did it roll? It did nothing.
This is a
Oh
very
my gosh.
specific thing you're doing, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not a good roll.
There's this
It is
version shit.
Oh yeah, it's an inspiration chat. I totally meant to roll that with inspiration.
Go for it. I mean, people were putting these for a very specific
Still
reason
bad.
for this.
Still a bad roll. 11.
Oh no. 11? Okay.
You were due.
Yeah, that's very bad.
Yep.
So, all right. So, everyone in the water, you between it getting very cold and commonly you are going to take 30 bludgeoning and 30 cold damage.
Oh shit! Billy, you still up?
Jinx just roars. I feel so alive. I've never taken that much in one turn.
Moving. All right, you now see as you're coming to the bottom, there is no slowing mechanism here. You are pushing straight towards pure jungle and trees and nastiness. Who's taking it? I think only one left.
Could I channel
So
through
you-
the staff of Magius Gust, but like direct it towards us? To try and-
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me an Arcana check.
With inspiration.
Am I taking the inspiration? Is that selfish?
Take it.
Yes,
No,
do it.
right?
Hey, put it for
That's literally
this
for this.
seed.
I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Okay. That's a 29.
Oh yeah.
The wind blows. Slowing the water and yourselves just enough over the course of a few thousand feet. So you definitely land with enough force for it to be incredibly fun. And you get a little slip and slide effect across some grass and trees. Like scuts and scrapes, nothing that does damage. But as you have come all the way down and hit it, there is a bright electrical pulse that forms at the foot and hits each one of you. And you feel empowered. And your strength raises to 20
That's
for the
lower.
next just a second. Raises to 20 for the next 12 hours. If your strength was already 20, you can raise it by 2 for the next 16 or 12 hours.
What if your strength is 25?
I just said what would happen. If it's already 20 or above, you get another 2.
Oh, it didn't say above. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. You're right.
God, I feel so buff.
Palin goes to right himself using the staff of Magius. It kind of gives an ominous creak as he warps it a little.
and you find yourselves in the Rife-Mist jungle as Galadriel and Aesol. You come down seeing these idiots and their ride. Anything you want to do here?
Jake's is totally flexing right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have 27 strength. I am feeling really good.
oh, flex contest. Oh.
That's
You're
why
rough
we do
wiping the
stuff.
blood out of his nose and beard from whatever 60 points of damage that we just took. Ow.
It's barely a scratch.
Yeah, inconspicuous cure wounds on myself.
Maybe we could relax a minute. That was amazing. I'm not saying I'm just old, like it takes a lot out of a fella.
How long does the strength bonus last again?
12 hours.
12 hours. Okay. Yeah, how does Palin look?
Well, I just blew 2 third level spell slots. Now I'm only down 15 hit points.
Brother, look, you're also buffer now.
Yeah.
You're looking really swole. I didn't want to say anything, but you look good. You look good.
Big P, big P.
How come Terabelle looks exactly the same? Exactly the same.
It all just went to her
Horrifyingly
neck. She's like
The book worked.
yoked.
And Aesol, Galadriel, any comments as you come upon this?
That looked fun. Do you need a break or anything after that?
Well, where are we headed now? That was ridiculous. Are we going right into combat, or like?
I assume.
Because I could take a minute if that's the plan.
I mean, yeah. If you need to rest, we can take a short.
I could maybe a little picnic here on the beach,
Okay.
and then I tree us to where we're going.
We're gonna get
That
down
sounds
here
good.
as quickly as possible so we can chill for an hour.
Let's just chill out, guys.
Yeah, I'll start a little campfire here. Maybe make some lunch. How's that sound, everybody? A little beach barbecue. Dewdrop needs a break. Oh man.
I always listen to the healer. Okay. Healer's like, "Let's take a break."
There is an urgency to our mission, but if we really must, and then Palin will look at Meehan. Took 50 points of damage.
Yeah.
On top of all that.
Jeez.
How does Meehan look?
Oh, almost bloodied.
If we're taking a short rest, I will burn some hit dice.
Yeah, go ahead, take a short rest if you want.
All right, let's do it.
So funny.
All right.
I'm good.
Very cool.
That was amazing, yo.
So, Dewdrop, do you know how to track these guys?
Do I know how to track? I can track stuff really well. I know how to get us to the area. I mean, we're just gonna have to take a look around once we get there, I think.
Cool.
Yeah, because you'll tell you a spell you're gonna do to get to the area
Right.
where you last saw the stuff.
So if we're ready, I
Aesol-
can
oh,
go ahead.
Well, Aesol or Galadriel, did you happen to see what magical effect empowered us and is responsible for this? And he'll flex, and it's just like.
It was quite sudden, and I'm not very well versed in arcane knowledge.
I assume this is a permanent change, and we're just all this tough now. So just enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
Just roll with it.
It's actually difficult to reach my component pouch.
I know. I've got an itch on my back. I can't reach it. I'm so swole.
You'll get used to it.
Can I make an Arcana check about it, Matt?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
It's a dirty 30.
Okay. From what you can tell, it seems that the it's off a principle of essentially building up almost static electricity, except some type of arcane energy that's contained within the beanstalk. And as you go down the slide and allow all that to build up and whirl around this magical thing, it kind of each one generates this power, and then once you're off, it releases and tracks upon the signature in which it built up on, and then smacks you, increasing. It's going to be some type of like battle preparation. If they were to go down and go on a raid, they come off with this huge blessing, and on giants, it would most likely just raise all their strength up one notch. And it bestows the strength of giants upon those who come down, or gives giants even more strength.
And so you see, if we could protect the children on the ship adequately, our crew, and then were to disperse them as part of our, our offensive initial wave, they would be quite formidable.
The child soldiers you're talking about?
Well, after they've been adequately trained by Galadriel, of course.
So if we use
Tara, is this what you feel like all the time? This is amazing.
Well, I mean, if we use that thing like every day, does that mean we're just getting stronger?
It's beyond me. I have no
I
idea.
believe there is an upper limit to the effects it can impart, and they are temporary.
Oh,
Beans.
Yeah, apparently you all waive the 12-hour limitation from your Arcana check.
I don't tell anyone about the 12 hours, though.
Let Dewdrop have this. He thinks he's so strong now. All right, shall we? Is everybody ready? You feeling up to this?
oh yeah.
All right, come on over here. I will find a suitable grove of plants, and I will cast transport via plants.
On it. So, I kind of know where you want to end up here, because you could aim directly where you kind of know the thing is. You could go off, just kind of.
I feel like Dewdrop would want to put us in a little bit thicker woods near where we want to be, so that we can kind of get our bearings before potentially showing up in front of somebody.
Okay, I mean it's nothing but thick woods, so you just want to be
Okay.
off a little bit.
Yeah, just off to the sides so we can get our bearings before potentially being in danger.
On it. Sounds good. So let me just get my head around where you are. Perfect.
Oh, telepathic bond is up.
Sure. Anything else?
I'm gonna pick up some rocks while I'm here.
Yeah, just get ready. Okay. In that case, should we do it this way? Step through, and you come on to a disease-ridden, yellow-leafed area of the jungle. Thin and somewhat transparent. The cover is not here that you remember, Dewdrop. All the trees are sick, bent over, some blackened. And as you all come through here, there is a pulse of energy that attaches and tries to rid you of your vitality. I need Constitution saving throws.
I remember this effect being localized before. Is this the same effect that is expanded? I seem to remember that there was something that tried to sap us while we were there last time.
This is what you went through to like multiplied by 10 or more. It is much more. It's a little different. It is, yeah. It is like a great big version of what we did before.
Okay.
25.
Natural 20 for 29.
Okay.
19.
19.
Don't forget to add the +5 for me being right here, but also I
34.
rolled 19.
24.
30, 30.
19.
26 for me.
Okay.
I rolled like a 5 on the dial.
You got it. In that case, pushing through here, the DC was 25. So we're going to do those who did not make it there. You feel that sickly pulse coming from yourselves, and you have, for the moment, or you have half movement. You're slowed, and your body's not functioning.
That wasn't poison, right?
It is not a poison, no.
Okay. Oh, I'm real slow then, because I have 25 feet halved.
I hand you a broom.
Can Azel,
As well.
Fortitude.
can Azel try to resist that?
With what?
Legendary resistance. From her.
Oh.
If you can use that to get a success if you'd like, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
But I want the visual that they all get to see as you tap into this power.
Okay, you see as she's hit by this sensation and she tries to resist it. She fails the first time, but as she focuses further, her eyes glow a bright yellow green, and the scales on her neck kind of cross up, and there are black veins spreading from it, and she tried to resist that too, and she presses that down, and she returns to normal after a while.
Yeah, Terabell will use Indomitable, and I just rolled a dirty 30.
There we go.
Dewdrop just takes it. Oh, God. I'm getting old. This is too much.
Yeah. What does Terabell do? What's that? For some reason, I have this idea that she hits herself in the gut and throws up to purify her body. But I mean, you can do whatever you want.
I think as this weird sickness comes over her, she's grips her palms. She's making fists out of them and just squeezing them, and her eyes kind of squint shut, and she just forces it out of her.
Gotcha.
And then she hits Palin. No, she doesn't. Do that.
Is the speed the only effect?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there a dispellable source? Or
With all of your combined stuff here, this would be a remove curse or greater would take care of such things.
And so who's still affected?
Not me. I think just you, Dewdrop.
All right, I will greater restoration myself.
Did Mian?
Yeah, Mihan got affected too.
That's right. You could get 19.
Mihan, can you cure yourself with a... Do you have Is that a paladin thing? Are you paladin? I suddenly realized maybe I'm wrong.
He is the paladin.
The paladin.
I'm not a high enough level paladin, if you're asking, but I don't really mind because I have an earth ward, so half of 60 is 30.
Oh, yeah.
Does this appear to be a curse effect?
I mean, I suppose between all of you, you figured out this is curse, yeah.
Tara is once again the slowest person in the party.
So what spells are going on to do this?
I did a greater restoration.
Gotcha. All right. So the only one other effect is Mian. And we're good. What would you like to do? You look around a state and you see this incredibly sickly, drained forest. Trees dead or dying.
This is so much worse than when we were last year.
You can see. Yeah, I guess you can't really get a sense of a size of it, but you at least see a wallish thing that kind of curves, so you know there's more area. But you'd imagine like the curve you can see, the curve itself is a good 300-foot curve of actual dead that's in one direction. See where the drain's more. Then you look past, and as far as you can see, there is more of the sickly tree. The further out, it's looking slightly healthier, but you can't see unaffected trees.
Palin, you think this is the effect of the power in the Titan?
Well, yes, if this entire area was being fed, so to speak, by the connection, and then our group severed it without an adequate replacement, I would assume so.
Palin, if I were to break off a branch of one of these sick trees and I hit somebody with it, would it infect them?
I don't believe so. I believe that these trees have been robbed of their vitality. It's been siphoned away. I don't think they carry a kind of pathogen or some such.
Okay.
It might not do to strike them with it. I imagine their structural integrity is quite compromised as well. That was an excellent idea, though, and I want to encourage that kind of experimentation in the future.
Yeah. Do you have any books on plants?
Again, Palin's just like blinking. Do try. Distract her, please. No more of the library.
She'll still tear one off, just just for the heck of it, just to see if it works.
You go to grab it, and it's like rotted pumpkin. It just squishes in your hand, and the whole thing kind of wetly slops down, having been disturbed.
You were right, Palin.
So Jinx, now coming here and feeling all that, it's kind of starting to feel like she's almost back home, seeing all this death around her and like drained away energy from the land. So she's going to reach her hands into the dirt, and I would like to try to use my Grimm's psychometry to recall the dark surroundings about this past area.
I was like, what's grim psychiatry?
Yeah.
She probably has that too, though, to be honest.
Don't ask about that one. That's a little deeper.
Okay. So give me a nature check, I think.
Okay. That is going to be a 21.
Okay. Look, you can see. Put this, you can push your hand through one of the trees and it mushes and you tear away. And you get to what looks almost like a core of pine beneath, hardened. There's a sense that this area was not natively able to support what's here. Something, when this was a more sparse or northern situated forest, happened and caused the jungle to come up. And that energy not only is no longer being supplied, but is being taken back. And there's a pulse as you feel the presence of something older than any god that has ever walked Exandria.
Does that pulse feel more like a hunger?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Jinx will turn to everybody and go, we didn't just feel the ground and what's going on here. He's eating. It's eating. That's what we felt when we stepped here. Every second we don't do anything, it's getting stronger.
Well, all the more reason to go find him.
Is it easy to discern from the pattern of the decay, sort of where the center is?
I mean, you can tell, I guess you can tell the direction of the center is towards the deader trees. You get that sense. You can't, if you want to fly overhead, you could probably get a better idea if you really want to know distances and all that, but from this level, you're just gonna,
But I can see a path that will get us toward like the center of the decay. I can pick a direction.
Yeah. You can do enough of that to go. The center must be this direction.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Well, I think if we're looking for the heart of the problem, we should probably head this way, unless someone else has a better idea.
I feel like you're the best at tracking things.
Any objections?
I will help you out with that.
All right.
So,
Can I guide some?
So just rolling survival to try to kind of get us to the center?
Yeah.
Okay. And guidance gives me what?
A whole D4.
All right. Nice, 27.
With that, you are able to walk. Yeah, you've picked a direction, so you're walking towards it. As you get to the dead section, the smell of rot is overwhelming. And now I need a con save. This is against poison.
Okay.
And it will be a DC 25. A failure will be the poison condition.
You said con save?
Yes.
Don't forget your paladin aura.
I am immune to the poison condition.
I'm resistant at least, and I have advantage on the roll.
27.
Whoa! 26.
30.
Yeah.
26 due to Mihan. Thank you.
Yeah,
30.
thank you. Yeah.
Jinx.
Rolling. Yeah, that's a 28 plus 5.
We're good with stink.
Yeah. The crystalline energy pulsing from Mihen protects most of you. Some of you didn't need it, but helps you feel better all the same. As you go deeper. How the plant growth that was so covered this once lush jungle feels like you're going more through swamp. Not liquid, just rotted plant. Moving. Occasionally, you brush part of a trunk that just comes off, and the entire tree, now having been hit with some type of force, just crumples into liquidy mush, bathing you within it as you go forward. And we'll see what happens after the break.
Whew. Oh man.
I just picture everyone like at a pool party because of that slide. So and we're all in bathing suits with floats.
Totally. Hawaiian shirts. Yep.
Alright. Come back. Oop. Back here. We still need Declan.
I'm back.
I am also back.
Oh, so just a do job. All right. So. You, in this rotted forest of death, push deeper. Seems like whatever is siphoning this life, has created this air that has bits of the rotted plant life in the air itself, limiting your visibility. See about 30 feet. And yet you push deeper. And almost as if revealed by two curtains parting, to drop in your navigation, you come to the central point. In its west, a tree maybe 20 feet in diameter, but looks like once it was much thicker.
Is there any life in the tree at all? Or is it completely dead?
Deeper, taking more steps. And you see what looks like has been revealed by rot. A skeleton. You can see just where its pelvis would begin up to its skull, and its portion itself is about 40 feet tall. All around it are roots that pulse sickly green as if feeding it or something beneath. You get closer, you say?
Yeah, I'd like to get closer.
Move deeper, closer. What would you like to do?
I'd like to see, is the rot, did the rot engulf the skeleton? Did the rot come from the skeleton? Can I tell, was the skeleton just there and it got absorbed by all this?
Yeah, give me a nature check.
The smell is really bad here, and I'm struggling. 10.
Yeah. You're trying to figure it out. And you're just trying to get some sense, trying to count rings, but they're all together in some weird goo as you kind of lose your footing a bit in the midst of all this pain and just oddness. Your just whole self is off as you put both of your hands up to the elbows in this mesh as you almost fall into the tree.
Oh, gross. So gross.
And then from there, it churns. It moves in a moment.
Oh, shit.
Dewdrop up. Is that
And the trees around you, some vibrate. Roots begin to shift and break apart and rot and reform from the rot around all of you. Give me a Constitution saving throw, everyone.
Are we still close to Meehan?
Yes.
29.
29 with a crit.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
32?
23.
Nice.
27.
This one was a little low. It was only 20, so you all made it. See that? And these things are alive, hungry, seeking your energy.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead and give me initiative.
I think I woke it up, y'all.
Well, we need but lay it back to rest, yes?
26.
Okay, looks like I see everybody. Let's go through quick so I know if anyone's stuff is going. Jinx 14, Meehan 21, Palin 19, Dewdrop 26, Galadriel 9, Terror 21, and Isol 15. Cool. All right. In that case,
Hold on, I gotta put people on the map.
yeah, they're clumped right around that tree.
I know.
And
You're so silly.
Well played, us.
And I'm the man. Might have to move a little tree somewhere. I'm clumping everyone.
well, they're
around
they're in
Meehan.
there, yeah. Much as they can do.
Well, I'm clumping them all around Meehan so they get their bonus.
Nice. Are you ready for me to switch?
1 second.
1 second. And I'll start doing this. Dewdrop is up
Okay,
top,
good to go.
followed by Meehan. Then I got a
Good to go.
Terra. Okay. There you go, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, spooky.
That's awesome.
That's worse than I thought.
Yeah, much worse than I thought, too. I don't know why I didn't think it was that big. You clearly said it was that big. Oh, shit.
Amazing. All right. Then Dewdrop, it is your turn.
Okay. Are all of these branches that are around us, are those acting or are those just branches?
I mean, they're wiggling.
They're wiggling?
Let's all
And
go to a graveyard of trees.
okay. How far am I? Oh, actually,
Your ass is up on that.
I know it's right there. Is the skeleton moving at all? Does it seem?
The skeleton does not seem to have movement in of itself.
Okay. I'm going to decide I should probably not be in the front, and I'm going to make my way through the group to the back.
Okay, so difficult terrain through your friends.
Yep. Yeah, just to kind of, yeah.
Because you're
Yes, that's very true. And then I shall. You know what? We're clumped up. No. I'm going to. I'm just going to wait. I don't
Okay.
know what to hit, so I'm gonna wait. I'll just do the defense thing that you can do on your turn as an action. What is that called?
Dodge. Yeah.
Dodge. So yes, chicken. This was a chicken turn for Dewdrop.
Well, this has got to be like a druid's worst nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mien.
Indeed.
Alright. I suppose since we're standing in an actual graveyard, I'd like to use Divine Sense. Let me read out. As an action, you open your awareness to detect such forces. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. You know the type of any being whose presence is there, but not its identity. And then, while within the same radius, you also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Hollow spell. So I guess flavor-wise, is this area we're in desecrated or hollow?
It is
And are
desecrated.
Yippee!
Yes.
And are the trees undead?
No.
Alright. Alright. We stand in desecrated grounds. It's probably for the best that we leave. The trees themselves are not dead, and I'll take a 5-foot step so everyone can teleport 20 feet.
Palin's gonna stick right next to Jinx wherever she goes.
She gets right in front of the tree.
You do realize we have a bigger monster to fight. You want to waste your energy on these mooks?
Okay, so your teleportation does not work here.
Interesting.
As an effect of the
no.
desecration.
Oh no!
Alright, in that
You teleport
case,
into or within or out of this area.
Yeah, 'cause it's like a hollow spell. Yeah.
Yeah.
alright, in that case, I know what I'm doing. A bonus action fireball on as many trees as I can see.
Did you say bonus action fireball?
Yep.
You got it. Let's see where we have it.
DC 21.
Not what I heard.
Yeah, I think pretty much. I mean, do you want to get the trees around the big tree? What are you trying to do here?
Because if you want the big tree, that's it. That's all you're getting.
Unless there's an effect that we know of that is directly tied to the big tree, I'll settle for the little trees around it.
Absolutely, sounds
Okay,
great.
so you
to
can
me.
get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all right here.
Okay, that's 2 minus 1 because this tree does not move well, and it's a 1. So roll it.
Lovely. Alright, let me see. Alright, that'll be 38 fire damage.
And they're vulnerable for 76.
Oh,
As it-
shit!
Alright, I have
Three
another question.
toxic smoke goes into the air.
Alright, I know what I'll do.
You say toxic smoke? The smoke is toxic?
Yeah, it's going above you.
Can I use my earth board to burrow 20 feet into the ground, but for Palin instead of me?
Don't.
Or could I just move like 10 feet and then move 10 feet and get Palin down here?
Yeah, the board is big enough for 2 people, so you can
Alright.
grab Palin upon the board, and you 2 can go together.
All right.
So you take him out of line of sight.
Yep.
Okay.
That will be the end of my turn.
Just the wizard.
He can pop his head up.
No, that's not how it works. Tara.
All right.
Am I removing any trees from the battlefield?
No, not from that. Nope.
Okay.
Tara will target the biggest, toughest looking tree in the.
Was that the one with the
grove
skull
here.
coming out of it, or?
I guess this one with the skeleton guy.
Yeah. So you're running up and hitting this thing.
Well, how far away am I from him?
You were right up on it. I put you and Jinx up front. Like
So-
you would be.
If I wanted to like throw a rock at him, could I hit the skeleton at a 20-foot distance?
I mean,
Yeah.
you're tiny, so yeah.
Well, I mean, you're technically within melee of it, so it would be You have disadvantage, but yeah.
Can't find
Oh,
my
well then
go.
I'm not going to do that then. I'll just run up and hit him with the rock then.
Gotcha.
All right. Actually, I'm going to use the book. I'll use the book.
Funny book.
Palin can't see this happening, okay? It's out of line of sight.
It is. Phelan has no idea what's going on.
No psychic damage for Palin.
Let's just.
Jinx won't do commentary.
First one is a 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
That does a impressive 22 bludgeoning.
All right. Immediately see this tree is pretty resistant against bludgeoning.
Resistance against magical bludgeoning?
All bludgeoning. Yep.
No.
Tree, try
All right.
slashing.
All right.
You
Well,
ever punch a tree?
Imagine not using a torch to set it on fire.
I wonder, could I grapple the tree and try to pull it out?
Yes.
Okay.
Bear, hug the tree. Tree hugger.
Can you grapple the tree?
Well, I mean, I could grapple with a bonus action, but I don't know if I can grapple a tree. Is my
Absolutely. You can grapple even Gargantuan.
yeah, I can grapple anything.
I was trying to remember what
It
goes
would just
up
be
to.
opposed athletics against the tree.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is your class. You can do this.
All right.
This is what you can do.
Let's go. You got this.
All right. Let me roll my athletics here.
Can I see the tree from the
not
hole in the
good.
ground, Matt?
21.
22.
Oh.
Yeah, you are effectively blinded on the ground.
All right. So let's see. I have 2 attacks, but if he's if he's immune to my only attack.
He's resistant to bludgeoning.
Oh, he's resistant. Okay. Well, I'll still attack him then. All right. So I'll swing at him again
All right.
with my rock. Oh, wait, no, with my book. I'm
Got
sorry,
it.
not using the book on it.
This book is absorbing all the putrescence.
Pow, pow, pow. 21 to hit
That'll hit.
for 23 bludgeoning. And final attack is a dirty 30.
Yes.
And that one does 19 bludgeoning. And I'll try to grapple him again later if he's still up. Probably won't be, but we'll see.
Got it. Palin.
I'm just down here in the dark with me and underground. So I'm gonna screech at him to get me back up, get me to my sister, and then I'm gonna hold the spell. Can I do this? Hold the spell haste to cast on her once we get back in range of her.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Not just stick his head out. Oh, he's burrowed.
Yeah.
That's why.
And Palin strangely has deja vu, this sensation of being buried underground. And that is his turn.
So
I feel like I need to start building Monday maps with an underpiece so I can bury you in them.
okay, so trees around you do drop begin to reach out and try to slam into you. That was definitely not going to do it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hit fire.
That one, I think, roll 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
Knock it off, tree.
That is 15 bludgeoning damage. And then next, we're going to go to Asol.
I just want you all to remember, you can play with the things on the field, but so can the DM.
First one's 28, second one's a 20. Looks like one hits.
Yes.
All right. Draconic power holds off the other one. 17 bludgeoning damage. And then last, the tree moves and tries to hit this little halfling that's trying to give it a big hug.
Did he just say little halfling?
That's a miss. So able to push it off, and 29.
That will hit.
But the air raid sirens are now playing in the background, and the screen goes red.
12 bludgeoning damage. Asol.
Oh, halfling's gonna kick its ass.
She is going to quicken spell a fireball. 5th level fireball.
Nice. Go in where?
Like, where does it cover the most trees, like, including the big guy? I'm not quite sure.
You gotta get half the big guy at least.
Yeah. So you can get big guy or the most trees. That's going to be your.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem.
It's going to be your kind of choice here.
So do you want the big guy or do you want the most trees?
The most trees.
Okay,
Okay.
the fireball, the exact same place.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Alright, I'll roll dexterity 21 save.
Can't even get it. But it's a 6.
Okay, that's 34 fire damage.
Okay, very good. So that is 68 fire because it's vulnerable. All right, that section of trees is looking rotted and sappy.
That means bloody.
All right.
Okay, is the little tree next to her in melee range, and is the big guy in melee range?
The little tree is in melee range of you.
Uh,
The big tree, no. If you would like it to be, this tree goes all the way up here, so you won't leave its range.
Okay, she is going to use her action to cast a... Well, it doesn't look like it has... Oh, she's going to try it anyway. She's going to cast a Tasha's Mind Whip at the small tree right next to her and see if psychic damage does anything.
Got it. That's an int save?
Yeah, intelligence 21.
Okay. It fails.
This one's been fireballed
And-
twice.
So 5 psychic damage if it takes that.
Takes psychic normally.
Okay, and she is going to move. She is going to move back a bit and fly up like 20 feet, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's her turn.
Fly up 20 feet?
Yeah.
Oh, up attacks.
She did Tasha's Mind Whip, so there's no reaction from that melee range tree.
Oh, from that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's really the only
Yeah,
one.
cool. Thank you for reminding me that. Totally cool. Jinx, go ahead.
Okay, she is going to pull out her great sword, slide it down her arm, and she takes 6 damage, and it starts glowing with fire. And then she swings recklessly at this tree. First one's gonna be a 24. And this is
24 will
all
definitely hit.
Great Weapon Master. So that's gonna be 26 magical slashing damage,
Nice. That gets applied normally.
5 fire damage,
All right, so 10.
and then she goes, ooh, this is working nice. And does it again for 23 to hit.
It hits.
For 25 slashing.
Nice.
And 2 fire damage. So 4.
Perfect. All right, chopping off.
Singing,
large
chopping
pieces
down
of
the tree,
wood off.
chopping down the tree. And that's my turn.
Okay, Galadriel.
Yeah. There's a lot of things there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She's
Remember
just
when
going
you
to
said y'all
say.
wanted to be murder hobos?
She's just gonna say, "What do you guys keep getting me into?" As she starts spinning the staff around it, and it starts spinning it extremely fast. And then up in the sky, a bunch of fire bolts keep getting cast until it makes a large fire compressed area, which then shrinks down.
You there, Alex?
Yes. Did I lose audio?
Yeah, I got shrinks down.
Oh. Yes. And she's going to cast a delayed blast fireball on the big tree.
Okay. So is it just, and it's going to hang there for a moment? Or is it exploding?
It's just going to get right there.
Okay, so this little bead of red begins vibrating near the tree. Anything else?
Nope.
Dewdrop.
Okay. Who is the closest? Who is the closest branchy guy to me? I can't quite tell from the image there.
This one.
Yeah, all right. So I will hit that guy with the produce flame. That's going to give me a 23 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
And that's going to be 14 fire damage.
Nice, 28.
And then I will also send a little bit of healing
Fireball too.
up to Aesol, who I think got hit last turn.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. I will send. It's going to be 3d6. Hang on 1 second. It's going to be 3d6 plus a d4. Okay, it's 13 healing, and then you also get 3 temporary hit points. If I move, will I provoke an opportunity attack? Am I close enough
Yes.
to anybody? Okay, I'll just stand right there, like a not chicken would do.
Aww.
Perfect. Me in.
Alrighty, I have some parameters for the art department.
You know what? Bring it.
Hey, so if I barrow 20 feet up, and I want to stay within 30 feet of Jinx, and I'm thinking of casting Cone of Fire, could I get half the tree included in that, along with some of the damaged trees?
How big is Cone of Fire?
60 feet, because it's cone of cold, but fire damage.
Yeah.
Okay, our opponent calls it yes.
You're missing
Lovely.
trees that were fireball.
That
Gotta
is
bring
fine with
Palin
me.
back up though.
I am. So hey, Palin, I moved 20 feet back up, and you can see Jinx now.
Right,
I released the haste.
Yeah, haste goes.
He's gonna get all the trees that were fireballed, Matt, except one.
Okay.
And
Alright.
then he's gonna get the big tree.
Noted.
All right, that would be a DC 21 con save.
Josh, this is a 2-minute haste because it's coming through my staff.
Oh,
Oof. They fail.
Yay! All right, so that will be 38 fire damage again.
76 on each. All right. Yeah, the left section tree is just ablaze like crazy.
And
then
then
doesn't have taste.
anything else
Green
I'd like to
taste.
do? Not particularly. All right, that'll be then my turn.
Okay.
It's a good turn.
Tara.
All right. Okay. Question: If I used my turn to try to pull the tree out, would that be something I could, or maybe I should? You know what? Forget it.
There's only one way to answer that question. That's
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. So you know what? I'll try this the old-fashioned way. So I'll go ahead and attack.
Mhm.
With my book. And my book says that's a 34 to hit.
Yes. Boom.
Dear Lord.
And that's 17 bludgeoning. So now I'm going to use bonus action grapple again.
Got it.
I don't have a status big enough to put on.
Oh.
I want you to know that.
No, come on. Why am I rolling so bad on these? That's a dirty 20.
All right.
I am-
20,
I
which
am-
means it's what? Yep.
Can I impose a portent of 4 on the die for the big tree?
You obviously can't because you were starting to say it before I did. So he fails. So she fails.
Oh, the tree fails?
Yeah,
That's a
because
fail.
portent.
Oh, nicely done, Palin.
Palin
All right.
has been in this situation before.
So with the tree grappled, what I want to attempt to do is to use my movement to try and
Son is it.
walk backward with the tree
Yeah.
to see what happens.
You got so you take 5 feet, right?
Let's see.
Because you'd have for dragon and you have because of the effect.
What? I don't have any effect.
Oh,
on me.
what I think you had.
no, they saved it. Yeah.
Because you're indownable. That's why I got confused. So you have 10 feet that you could do this with.
Okay. So I will attempt to do this with 10 feet.
So you take it and you move it 10
Towards
feet.
the party or
All
away
right.
from the party?
Well, I can only move toward the party. I can't move away from the party. So does it look like it's being taken out of the ground? Does it have roots in the ground, or is it just being moved?
It looks like it just moves itself in the ground with you, like you're pulling it through. Because again, it's about a foot of rot that you're all walking through, and so it's you're just moving it.
So I've exposed some roots. Is that what you're saying?
No roots are coming up.
Okay,
You're
no roots
just
are
moving the whole thing. with you.
Gotcha. All right. So my last bit here would be to.
So how does it move 10 feet art department? Like, tell me how this works.
That's what I was trying to ask. Is it 10 feet towards the group or away from
They
the
said 10
group?
towards.
Yeah, it would be towards.
I didn't hear that.
Okay.
It crushes Jinx.
Yeah. it's going-
Something special happens because it will just simply it absorbs anyone it touches. So as
Oh,
it does
so-
that, it just takes them in,
Okay, I'm inside a tree now.
and it's
Oh no.
it then spits Jinx out away from their friends.
Oh, okay. Whew.
Sure.
Yeah, you're
So-
stuck in
so-
the tree.
Jinx, you
Well-
can like advantage strike it now.
So I'd say go on the other, like way behind the other side of the thing. But yeah.
All right. So now that I've done that, whatever that
Oh,
accomplished.
it's only one to hit. Okay.
Yeah, that
Yeah, it
was one.
only hit that one because everyone else had moved back.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
So,
So
behind it.
Yeah.
technically, I still have 2 attacks I can use because that was movement.
Yep.
So I'll go ahead and smack him.
Get out other trees.
Yeah, it could.
Okay, then this tree's over there somewhere.
Oh, it's like a giant lawnmower.
There's one really injured tree over there.
It would put the tree near where it could hit somebody.
Oh.
It would
Then
be
I'll put
make
it
it
over
its
here.
primary attack position.
Okay, then I'm gonna put it right over Galen and Meehan.
I just wanted to prove I could do it. Okay.
It's all good. I'm loving it.
Here guys, right by Palin and Meehan.
All right. So now I'm gonna try to hit
Kinda
it.
closer to you, girl.
All right. Smack him with book. It's only a dirty 20.
That hits.
Grappled, remember?
All right. So that is a. Oh, that's right. He's grappled, so that would have been with advantage. So that's a 22 bludgeoning, magical bludgeoning, which I'll just take that. And now I will strike with advantage because of my feet. And that one is a 37 to hit.
Yeah.
And that one does dirty 20 damage.
Nice.
Brawling, so halved. Yeah, and so I think she realizes that she kind of messed up a bit, but is going to try to save face and just be like, just pretend like she didn't notice.
Perfect. Halen.
Under his breath, he is chanting this newly remembered, uncovered portion of the prophecy in Celestial, and as Tara rips it up and advances it towards them, he has again that terrible sense of deja vu, and holding concentration on the haste that's empowering Jinx. He's just gonna crack off a quick firebolt. Bonus action from each end of the Staff of Magius.
Oh, nice.
First one's just that's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
That is...
Technically, is there a disadvantage because you're within a melee of
Okay.
six now?
But it's grappled, so isn't that straight?
No.
Oh.
21 was the
grappled
lower.
today, though.
Okay.
Oh.
That's
Somehow that's only 4 plus 3. That's me 7 fire damage on the first one.
okay. 14.
And then the second one. Oh, that's a natural 1.
Ooh.
And then he is going to hold position if he can, on the earth board with Meehan. And that'll be my turn.
Got it.
I don't have to maintain line of sight to hold concentration on a spell, right? Okay. I cannot believe how bad the firebolt damage was.
All
Make
right.
kidding me, buddy, Matt.
Very good. Okay, so some trees are going to whirl around Jinx in the back there.
Oh,
23 AC right now because of my haste.
You got it.
There's 3 back here. 4. No, 3.
Okay, that is a 24 to hit.
Yep.
And a 25. There we go. So that is 19 bludgeoning. And then 21 bludgeoning. 2 of them hit you and squish you between. And then let's see here. We're gonna go them slamming into Palin. Is natural 20.
My silvery barbs.
You got it.
That was the most pathetic silvery barb
Please.
ever. It was,
Dirty 20 for a miss.
it was more of a chicken than dewdrop.
Okay.
And, a second miss. So you shut out. You're like, ah, and you dodge out of the way, both missing, and then 2 to Terabelle. Natural 20.
Ouch.
And 22 misses. There we go. Uh, 25 bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
The big one. And then, actually, let me see what they got here. Yeah, so... Well, I can't do that. So the other trees around, there is this. So this way, actually, the rot rises up around everyone who's on the ground, with the exception of Terra here and Jinx, and is going to reposition them all at very inconvenient areas of the map. Through the rock.
Love it.
And the people are gonna be rearranged. What? One more time.
Rod has gone up and pushes everyone. Doesn't get Aesol. She's up. But puts them basically all on the edges of the map, very far away from each other.
Except for Terabelle.
Terran, Aesol, and Jinx are not going to be affected.
Okay.
And then
Oops, you dropped it back over there.
Aesol, it's your turn.
Seeing what just happened, she is also going to do a cone of fire. Maybe move to the left a little bit so she can get like more enemies. I'm not really seeing like how many there are. Yeah. And as she does that, she is going to. Actually, she is going to. Yeah, since she used transmuted spell, she is going to also impose disadvantage. So you see, like the device she uses to speak glows brighter than usual, and as she uses the Shadowfell shard to impose disadvantage on Constitution save for the big guy.
Nice.
That's all the poor fireball trees and the big guy.
Okay, so we'll do the big one. Disadvantage for dirty 20, which will fail.
Yes.
And then
It's a 21 save.
a regular, a 14, which fails. There we go.
Yeah, so 27 fire damage.
Nice. So that's 54.
Yeah, that's her turn.
Okay, so perfect. Okay, so it goes. All the ones on the rot on the left now is burning on fire like an oil spill. All the trees are consumed and seem to be unmoving, but it is red hot on fire. So left half of the map. You let me know if someone starts their turn in this oil fire. And then the dividing point being looking at the skeleton, left side of skull, right side of skull. And while this is happening, there is this metal ball that rises up out of the flames, is now being like burned red hot and begins floating there. Jinx, it's your turn.
All right. How far away am I from the big tree? That pushed me out.
25.
25. So with my if I jump as a movement, could I jump onto the tree because I have a 25 strength?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, so you're gonna watch Jink rip off her skin because she can't see her brother anymore. She's been moved through this tree. It's her second time walking through trees today. She's angry now, and she turns into her werewolf form and jumps right onto the back of the tree, driving her greatsword into it.
Nice.
That's going to be 24 to hit for 29 slashing damage, 3 fire damage. Second attack is a 15 to hit. I think that'll hit.
That does miss.
Yeah. Hasted attack is going to be a 25 though, and that's going to be 33 slashing damage and 5 fire damage.
Okay, as it pushes it in, you see everything about this central tree kind of reform for a moment as the rest of the life, anything that was left, drains out of the other side of the wood, leaving what looks like a field of horrible toxic poison for anyone who starts their turn on that side. And now only the central tree remains, and a metal ball rises large out of and floats within
So
that green.
I should remove
smoke.
all the trees.
At this point, yes. And Galadriel.
You're in the toxic.
Galadriel's in the toxic, so I need a Constitution saving throw DC 25. Ms. Poison?
Yeah, and that one's not gonna do it.
Okay.
Wait! I re-roll it with my reaction. From the banner.
Oh,
It's a
yeah!
dimensional award.
Thank the Lux then.
And you get it. I believe. Yeah. Good luck.
Oh, so I reroll. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have to get 19 on the die in order to save this.
Let's see.
Okay. I save.
There we go!
Nice.
Power to Pally. All right, take your turn.
Is this just a regular silver ball, or does it have attachments?
Looks like a regular one currently.
Okay. Here's your smoke tank.
Okay. All right, we got the fire, we got the smoke. What are you doing, Galadriel?
Something stupid. Can she see the silver ball?
Yes.
Alright. Guys, I really don't like this, so I'm probably gonna be useless after this, and if it explodes and we all die, I'm sorry, as she points her staff and casts Disintegrate at the silver ball.
Okay. And what's the save on that?
Let me.
Pretty sure it's a dex save.
Should have saved my portent for this.
I think it is deck save.
Yeah.
Deck DC 20.
Okay, the beam goes out and immediately reflects off the metal surface back at you. Give me that dex 20.
Oh.
Can I? No, I don't have my reaction. Never mind.
Why do you not have
If
your
I say the
reaction?
number, art department's going to yell at me.
Oh my gosh! All right.
I'll roll the damage.
Yeah. Tell us what your disintegrate does to you.
I'm having to roll this manually because this isn't... The D&D Beyond isn't working. This could be scary.
Sorry, testing with disintegrate. I can't help you.
Also, just letting you know, I did technically upcast it.
Okay.
To what
Thank you
level?
for being honest.
Dang it, Alex.
8th.
Oh, Alex.
Oh.
Right, I don't have my reaction because I still
Right.
rebarbs, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Ah,
Yeah.
shoot.
What'd you give your advantage to, though?
Meehan.
Okay.
Such integrity tonight. Very limited.
Sorry, I used my thing on your first save. Can't help you with that again.
Wait, is Galadriel disintegrates herself? What happens to the other Galadriel?
I think they
Oh,
live
they
on.
become the new Galadriel. Not just kidding.
She's got a backup.
Yeah, she
That
did say she
can't
had
regain spell slots.
No.
It'll be
How about
fine. We'll go on a mission.
Or
with
HP, I
something to
believe.
Oh, no.
Look, it'll be fine because we'll go on a mission.
Yeah. Interrupt
with
when you're ready,
something to
Alex.
being
We're
the new
sort of fill in
Galadriel.
the gaps.
Yeah.
stressed.
So out of 16d6, 13 of them were sixes.
Gosh. Okay, and then
Um,
you add 60, right?
Oof.
The disintegrate is 60 plus
Painting
the
all the
damage.
minis.
It was nice knowing you.
Yeah. So, you see Galadriel, point out her finger and turn into a pile of dust.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dusted. Dead. All right, next. Jujop.
Does there look like there's anything I can work with left in that pile of dust?
Dust.
A true resurrection or wish are the only things.
True resurrection are some of the
Um,
things I can
You
save.
you should remember what she had told you last session. She did tell you
Yes.
she had clone. So technically,
yeah.
she's awake in a demi-plane.
Okay. So then Dewdrop, remembering this thing that he definitely remembered, is like, well, that's totally fine. Can I see Terabelle from where I am?
Find out.
I don't know. I can't
Yeah.
even see.
So we can
Yeah, I
see.
can't.
Because it's spinning.
Can I-
See? There's
No,
Jujop.
Making a joke. Yeah.
There's Mirabelle.
Okay.
There's a straight line to her.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, perfect. So I am not going to do anything to the silver
You
ball.
are on poison side, so I do need that con 25.
Oh shit. No, is the answer. I did not get a 25.
Okay, so
Am I poisoned?
what this is a poison effect, but so you are poisoned, and it was going to do what we talked about before, the daze condition, which means you can do an action or bonus action.
Ah, balls. Okay. Given that that's the case, I'm just going to do my bonus action, which is going to be to heal Terabelle. Give me a moment to figure out my dice. All right, this is going to be 5d6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1d4. Ugh. 15, Terabelle, you get 15 normal hit points and then 4 temporary hit points.
Cool.
Can they
and
still move if they? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah,
Go
that's
on.
what I was going to ask the same thing. Yeah, so can I still move, or am I? It was one thing I can do.
I need to relook up what I wrote with the dazed.
Okay.
I know who's at least
God,
one
that
of
healing
those.
roll was awful. Ugh.
Then I did that in handout. Yeah.
Oh,
This
it was-
creature can do one of the following: move, use an action, use a bonus
Okay.
action.
Okay, yeah. So that was it. That's it for me. And actually, Terabelle, it was 5 temporary hit points, not 4.
Oh,
Okay. Then Mian.
You said that the area to the right is poison, right?
Yeah, you're in fire.
Okay.
Hmm.
So then I need a dex save for the fire.
Lovely.
This is the poison side. This is the fire.
Of course, I roll a 3 on the die. 13.
Okay.
I use absorb elements to have it.
Swear to
All right,
God,
that is
y'all.
32 fire damage as it burns around you.
I made
Is
it
that
like
halved?
you all die here.
13 does not make the save.
No, he has.
Oh no, I'm using absorb elements.
Oh yeah, then it's
Cause-
halved. Yeah, sorry.
Alright, sorry. So how much would that be then?
What's that? 16?
Alright, thank you. How far away is Dewdrop from me?
Drop is all the way on the other side of the board. Let's find out. Get back up in the air, fire. No one said you could fall. 40.
I cast command fall and tell them to fall. No, I'm just kidding.
85.
How far away is Palin from me?
$45.
Dang. Well, I can't help them. How far away is the tree from me?
$20.
Alright, I move as far as I can out of the fire and next to the tree.
How much you got?
30.
Oh, then here you can go right up to the. Hi, Carabelle. How you doing?
Alright. You know what? I'm kind of sick of this tree, so I'm just gonna quicken, another fireball on it.
Okay. I think you can move it
Third
just
level.
not to hit Terabel.
Or Jinx, who's on the other side of it.
Can he miss them both?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Alright, DC 21,
Yeah.
please.
Like, yeah. Nope.
Alright. The total is 29 fire damage, and then I'm going to try and hit it. Am I flanking?
The flanking arts department
I'm sorry, what?
is Meehan flanking.
Not really, no.
Nope.
Oh well.
Angle. But the thing is grapple, so you still have advantage.
No, they don't have advantage for grapple.
Oh, why do I keep thinking? I don't know.
Alright, I rolled a low 14, and then I rolled a high 24.
24 hits, 14 misses.
Alright, so that means I need to look at the absorb elements damage. Alright, so I only used it as a first level spell, so let's see how much
You
that
get
is.
fire damage to push back at it. How do you like a
decent.
tree?
Yeah. So that would be 14 stabby damage, I think. And
Is that
then
piercing?
let me look. Yeah, I'm using a short sword.
Okay, so that's gonna be halved.
And I roll a 1 on the fire for 2.
Go. All right.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Blood like sap oozes out. Terra.
That's the oil fire over there, right? That
Yep.
I'm.
The
Okay.
fire there is an oil fire.
How far is that from me?
I mean, theoretically, I think it's about roughly 10.
Yeah, because it's on the one half.
All right.
Are you gonna drag it into the fire?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna push this thing into that oil fire.
Pull it. Yeah, I mean, it is grappled, so that is how that works. So it try to make it sex safe here. It does not make it sex safe here. Okay, and yeah, the way this is good. Yeah, you're pulling it in.
Push.
If it,
Uh huh.
oh, you're pushing.
Well,
I think
I-
you can.
I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of using movement here, so
Yeah.
you tell me.
I'm gonna say the way this works. I feel like to do this because you're sort of out of it. I feel like you take full damage from it unless you want to make a case.
Oh no, that's fine because I'm actually probably going to take more based on what I'm about to do. So
Perfect. Okay. So in that case, the fire damage coming at is 23 for you and 46 for it.
Okay.
All right. Next.
So now my action. I know my bludgeoning's only doing half, so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to pin the tree.
Perfect.
So that's opposed athletics.
Okay.
Oh, come on. 22.
8.
I've rolled a 2, a 3, and a 4. Well, that beats 8, I guess. So at this point, we are both under the restrained condition.
Oh, jeez.
So
yeah.
because I'm pinning them, so we're both restrained. So attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage, as do mine. And the creature has disadvantage on dex saving throws.
Amazing.
That's my turn.
Yeah, I think that city this tree is sitting, Farah, but it is an amazing thing that's going on as far as area effect, not
Grappled and
targeted.
restrained.
Yes, Palin. Where's
Palin's in the fight.
Yes.
fire deck save?
Next save. Oop, this will not be good. Oh, well, 19.
Okay. 19 is going to save you there, so you take half. So a total of 14 fire to you.
Okay. Technically, I have a concentration check to make. I just have to not roll a natural one. Great, 26. Maintaining the haste. Matt, what do I see the ball doing now?
Right now, let's see here. Yeah, so right now there is a silvery arc of energy that's going between the two of them.
Can I speculate on its purpose?
This will be your turn if you're going to do this.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Information is ammunition.
Listen, he's optimized for homework. Is that an Arcana check, Nat?
That would be an Arcana check.
Come on.
Okay.
Ooh, wow, 34.
I set it to 30, so good job. Because this is rough. 34. Yeah, I mean, you've gone through all the timelines. These are a set of 3 binding orbs meant to create a prison for a creature once they're set. And once done, there is enchantments put over them for them to be contained within desecration and evil in of itself at the very core. And what that does is then living matter comes up around it to protect it and make it a shield. Once it is full, once all 3 are fully exposed out of what was containing them, the spell breaks.
This is how we release it. Okay. He is just like compulsively shouting that at full volume across the psychic link, even though you don't need to shout across the psychic link.
I think everyone, based on the characters we have here, needs to know specifically what Palin is saying.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of personalities here.
Yes. Well, we are breaking it free of its prison. This is how we will release what we need to. I mean, Palin's assuming this is a thing that's keeping the Titan locked away, and then we break this, and then we can get the Titan. It's
What you say?
Oh,
That's what you say?
Yeah, keep striking. Continue. We need to release all 3 of them and allow them to activate. And then he's going to use his full movement to get right up to the tree. If I can, and that'll be my turn.
And it's basically just going to disadvantage hit Terra. Or strike, I should say, because I don't think it's going to get something in here. Nope. That was actually surprisingly close. No, 21 and a 22, unable to get the wiggling Terra. And Acel.
The chat has brought up a good question. Since the wizard disintegrated themselves, would that activate delayed fireball because it goes off when your concentration ends?
Oh.
What happened?
Yes.
Oh no, we're all on this thing though now.
Oh well.
It was nice knowing y'all.
So that was 1 turn of delay. What? I know it's a deck save, and then you got to roll that damage. Thanks, chat.
Yep. Yeah, I've got to manually roll this, but yes. So everyone's got to make a DC 20 deck save.
And I have disadvantage as well because
as
I'm
does the
thing.
tree. Yeah.
29.
How big was that? Is Acel in that range?
Same with Dewdrop.
Not.
Is Razor delayed to the regular fireball?
Let me see. 20. Yeah, it is the same as regular fireball.
Yeah, 20. Alright. I'll get damage and... Well, I guess you guys need to know damage.
We do.
For
Did you
once,
drop
my
the,
dice
in
are
the
actually
danger zone?
playing nice. This is not fun.
I'm right next to Meehan. Does that mean I get the bonus?
Yes.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, so I passed.
I failed. Ooh, so badly.
I
No.
passed. On the back
did
of
you
this
drop
thing,
it
I
in the
just-
danger zone?
Hell's going on?
Oh,
That's
Dewdrop,
gonna be
you
half
are
of what
all
comes
the
to
way
everybody.
over there.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
Yeah,
You're
Dewdrop's good to
Everyone else is on the damn tree.
go.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna
pinning
spend the rest of the day.
Because I was about to
Healing people
cast
here.
Blight. Okay? I was about to cast Blight.
Try to stay
I'm
alive.
adding
then.
it up because D&D Beyond isn't working. I'm doing math.
Go ahead. Let's get this.
Math sucks.
We get TPK'd by Galadriel. That's how strong
Yep,
Alice.
yep.
How strong Alice is.
Yep.
I swear to God, you guys, if I built a Titan for nothing, this will be the second time I've built a Titan for Monday night.
For
I
nothing.
not had it used.
Meehan, do you have the spell up? Do
Oh,
I
which
add
spell?
anything to the fire damage? Delayed blast fireball?
No, it's just 13d6.
Let me see. Yeah, it's base 12d6, and then you add 1d6 for each turn it hasn't gone off.
That would be 72. And yes, I realize that the maximum possible damage is 78.
Okay.
So is that
That's a
72?
My God.
36.
72
So how much does the tree
halved would
take?
be 36. The
Okay.
tree takes 144.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anyone down?
No, I'm good. I'm not even bloody. I'm good.
I'm not bloodied either, but I did.
You're muted,
Wait,
dude.
let me check absorb elements. I have resistance until the start of my next turn. Yeah,
Nice.
because
I
I
need to
used
make
it
a
on the fire earlier.
36 on my concentration check.
All right.
God, yeah. Dude.
Tree.
Are you near me?
Me? I'm not
Yeah.
in line of sight though. There's big old trees in the way.
Did you
That
drop
means
it?
No, I
you're
think
probably
that's
not
like-
within 10 of me then.
No. Only,
Just me.
no.
I drop haste, Jinx. Sorry.
So what's that
Oh.
mean, Matt? Because technically I'm like right in the fire now, also, because I got dragged over there, and I was on
You're
the
gonna
back of the tree.
you're gonna have to take full fire
Okay,
if you're on the
or,
fire
like,
side.
round, or like it's a minute, right? Because I'm technically can't do anything for a minute now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Because once haste dropped, yeah. Okay. Jinx just starts burning alive.
Oh my
This is
god.
haste.
Okay, we're gonna keep going.
Acel's turn, though.
So, Palin, I think you're done. And I think we're at Acel's turn, right? Yes.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead, Acel.
Okay,
She's
so
not on either side. She's just chilling in the middle.
Yeah.
well, with Talen's instruction over the telepathic bond that we need to kill this tree thing, and then like it will be.
All right, the tree is gone. It has gone to the ground, and the silver orb has raised.
Oh, so the tree is gone now. The
I mean,
huge
it's
tree.
burnt. There's pieces of it, but it is no longer what it was.
But now the Titan's about to be free.
Wait, but like, so there's nothing for me to hit, but the
You just have a turn. You can do whatever you want.
she.
Pray.
Okay, seeing where Jinx is, she is going to throw up. Oh, so first, how far away is she from Jinx? Perfect. She's going to throw up telekinesis and pull Jinx out of the fire on the ground.
There you go.
30 feet towards like whatever.
Yeah, right arrow. There's no poison, no fire.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that's her turn. There's nothing really she can do.
That was good. So, Galadriel, you're kind of stretching your arms, cracking your neck as your clone awakens, I think.
Are you gonna go down the slip and slide?
Anything we did need to know at the visual we get of Galadriel waking up? Oh, Galadriel. Here, okay.
I have one more chance. Not
Okay,
to
there we
make
go.
it mini.
Galadriel, are you there? Alright, they're having issues. That's not totally game mechanic. Opponents will move on. So, at the end of this round, the poison and the fire both dissipate as there is this burst of energy as the two charged balls both send their arcs to the third. And then a pulse of the silvery energy as they all three open.
That's where it'll pick up next week, Downward.
And from each, the first one is what looks like a 3-foot wide beating heart.
That's a big heart.
And even looking at it, it seems you all have this piece. It is as though it is a piece of reality that is imprinting upon your mind and sows its precise nature. It is a fractional section. It runs with black, green, red, white, and blue veins. A piece of the heart of Tiamat. Out of the second, another one rises. Platinum. Piece of Bahamut. Third piece. A heart that is surrounded by chains. That of Bane. 3 pieces of the gods sacrificed to keep someone forever imprisoned that I never wanted to meet again. And all 3 shatter. and a rumble is heard as the ground beneath you quakes and roils, and something begins to rise. And that's where we're at for tonight.
Oh man!
I think we're the bad guys.
guys,
You totally are.
I think you might be right.
Baddies.
I feel so totally evil, but it's okay.
Maybe
Not gonna lie, I thought the third heart was gonna be the the gem dragon god's heart.
I thought it was going to be Takesis there for a second.
Yeah.
Is that not them?
We'll team my Takesis. Okay, so anyone watching, thanks so much. That was wild. So much insanity. And we will come back next week to see where he has brought us. See you then.
And the note is what is wrong with you.